Hey, welcome back. We got a little something in here from the team at Billetspin, EDC. Let me grab my knife. Let's get into it. Saw this updated, I don't think they've done one like this before. I could be wrong. But saw this updated config on their website. Let me just make sure no personal info is in here. No, we're good to go. And had to give it a try. Had to take a look and see what it was about. Just a very compelling one to me. And let's see what we think. Put that out of there. All right. Ooh, that is pretty nice. So it's like a kind of a dark stonewash to compare and contrast. There's like a normal satin finish. Zoom in here. So you can really see you got a lot more contrast between the turn lines there versus the body of the pen. There's also that same dark stonewash on the pocket clip, and very nicely, ooh, man, those new ones are so smooth. I have an old one here where it had like a brass mechanism. This new one is so much better. Wow, that thing feels so good. So yeah, definitely pretty stoked on this config with this nice, that just looks like very EDC centric config. Now they're a bit heavy for EDC, frankly, but also a little bit rattly. But they're just such nice pens. They're just doing such a nice quality job on these, and they're readily available. You get these on the website right now. I think this config is still available when I last checked, so feel free to check it out for yourself. Really like this. Now I have a Zerk that has this same satin titanium on it, and I gotta say, I think this dark stonewash could be a fun swaparoo for that Zerk config. Let me see if I can find it really quickly. Here we are. So you can see here on this Zerk config, it has the satin hardware. I think this dark stonewash hardware on there could be a nice swaparoo, and then have the satin on this guy, which would give you that same contrast kind of consistently throughout. But I really like this dark on here too, so I don't know if I'll do it, but it crossed my mind. This Zerk one is on another level of smoothness. It's insanely good. Oh my gosh. That is one of the smoothest pen action in my collection, along with the Confounded. In fact, I'd say this is smoother. Oh, that just feels so good. Oh my gosh. That one's really good too. I have a satin in here. I don't know what the difference is between these two. Maybe nothing. Oh, that's right. So this one also has that new mechanism. It's not as smooth as either of these two. So in terms of smoothness, it would go, this one's an old one, this one's also an old one. Now I remember the difference here. This one's the minimalist CamPen, but it's actually pretty smooth. So I think I just got lucky on this one. This one just feels great, or maybe he had put the Ultim in that thing. That thing just feels just as good. This one's very gritty, older, been used more. So yeah, this Billetspin collection is getting a little ridiculous here, if I'm being honest. Let's get some of this stuff out of here. So this is it. This is the oldest one I have. This is the first one I got, and when I started really falling in love with them, this one I got used off of Reddit. Love that one. This one I got on a drop. Feels great. This is the one I just got. You know, when I got this one, I may have also bought that one at the same time, or I may have bought it on a separate order. I can't remember. But this one came with the old mechanism, and it was actually kind of sticking. Like you'd put it to here and it would stick. I don't know if this old one does that. Let's see. Not exactly. But sometimes you could even push it back and it wouldn't close all the way. So I sent it in, and Rich fixed this one. Oh my gosh, this one just feels so good with the Zerk. That is just a phenomenal example. So I shouldn't mess with that, but I just feel like that would look really cool with that dark Stonewash on there instead of the satin. Tried to envision it, kind of make it all darker. You can buy the hardware, by the way. They will sell that. I should have picked up some extra hardware is what I should have done when I ordered this. But yeah, too minimalist, a bunch of the turnstile. I do think this feels a little better when you're writing, just so your hands don't have to grip so hard to not slip down when you're writing. But I do love the look of the minimalist. The minimalist just really appeals to me aesthetically. So yeah, just getting in trouble over here. You know how we do it. All right, that's all for now. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.